What up, y'all? Welcome back to Persia Red Space. We doing things a little bit differently. Y'all can see my face now. So I'm just gonna draw the cards as I'm sitting here in front of you instead of doing the flip because today is a lazy day for me. So I'll be using my everyday witch deck, but I wanted to use angel wishes and then do a card off of the everyday witch deck because I felt like we're about to come into spring. But before I go into that, make sure y'all have something to drink. Apple juice. There's a reason I'm drinking apple juice because they're made with red apples. Red apples deals with self-love and love, period. And I'm drinking it out of a green cup because green represents healing of the heart chakra, abundance, and prosperity. And I want all of that. All of it, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. And today's Friday. So I am tapping into the Venus energy. But let me get going. So yeah, I wanted to pull an angel wish or angel wishes from the deck that they wanted, and I wanted to go into see what they say with the oracle decks, because on Sunday of this upcoming week it is daylight savings for us in the US, because I think the US is the only country America is the only country that actually does daylight savings, weirdly enough. Um, so there's that. And starting March 13th, I think that's Saturday, to April 22nd, there will be no planets in retrograde. And the reason I say it's the 13th is because we are still in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. And a lot of people think that once Mercury is out of retrograde, it's done, but you forget there's a shadow period before and there's a shadow period after. And so even though February 20th was when the Mercury went out of retrograde, the shadow period still lasts until like the 13th of March. So we're still having little hiccups, but from the 13th to April 22nd of this year, there will be no retrogrades. So this is the perfect time to manifest a lot of things. So we gonna see what the spirits got to say about this upcoming week though. So with that being said, yeah, I hype. I don't know why. I just hype. Oh, those are my crystals. I always keep my clear and my selenite. But spirit, guides, ancestors, what are messages that you have for us? What are some things that we need to be aware of for this upcoming week of March 8th to the 14th? That was a lot of cards, y'all. That was a lot. I'm not even trying to take all that. Can you guys make it a little bit simple? This is the weekly guidance. But if the message needs to be said, then bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Okay. So I'm going to cut the cards. And you know what? I'm going to pull two. So our first one says, don't listen to others as the messages you are receiving are correct. That's big. That's real big. If y'all ain't know, that's real big. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. And our second one, because I felt pull two. Problems resolve when you surrender them to your angels. Okay, so before I pull Oracle, I am going to go into what these two cards are talking about. So don't listen to others as the messages you are receiving are correct. I don't know who this message is specifically for, but this is coming out very clear. So whoever is watching this, I know this is supposed to be, for the collective, the general, but for someone, you have been getting messages, or you will be getting messages this week and you're going to be asking for confirmation through others. And Spirit is basically saying, listen to yourself, because some of these other people that you are going through, or people that are coming to you, they're not giving you the right message. The message is skewed because they have stuff going on with them. And so instead of cleansing themselves or working within themselves, they're still trying to work with you and other people, or they're trying to, whatever it is that they're trying to do, they're not giving you the right message. The message that they're trying to give to you is what they need to be giving themselves. So trust the messages that Spirit is giving you, not what someone else is giving you. And this is for a couple of people, actually. You tend to not listen to yourself, and you need confirmation through others, which I am not saying that needing confirmation is bad, but it's to a point where you're not listening to your own self for the answer. And so you use the answers from other people when you should be using the answers that the spirits are giving you, that your ancestors are giving you, that your guides are giving you. Sometimes we don't need to get stuff from other people. It's not dire. We know ourselves better than many. And I know for some of us, it takes time for us to become comfortable and confident in our abilities to trust our own decisions and judgment, especially if you feel like your decisions have been shaky, or they have brought you things that you don't want, or they didn't turn out the way you thought they would. It's completely understandable. But you still need to trust yourself, because once you start opening up that rift between yourself, your ability to make decisions, and how you feel about it, it's going to be hard to close. So make sure that you are listening to yourself. You are realizing that the messages you are getting are really for you. Okay? Because they are. They are. So this week, be vigilant. Problems resolve when you surrender them to your angels. I will put this up so you guys can actually see what it says. There you go. And then this one, it says, problems resolve when you surrender them to the angels. Now, what I get from that message is that a lot of us just feel like we have to fix everything that goes on with us or other people, even. It's not your job. You're not a fixer. And even if you are a fixer, your job is not to fix everybody, because you could be getting in the way of other people's karma. You could be getting in the way of other people's lessons, blessings, or other things. They might have to go through something to get to where they have to get to, because they'll get that knowledge. It is not up to you to fix people that you feel are broken. It is not up to you to fix anything that you don't have control over. You give that over to Spirit. You give that over to God, to Yahweh, to whoever it is that you believe in. You give it over to your angels. You give it over to your team, your ancestors, your spirits. You give it to them to fix, or at least to make you a comfortable carriage for you to ride this ride in. Because if you can't get past, if you can't not take that route or whatever it is going on, then at least be comfortable and protected while you go through that journey, or whatever road, path, or street you go on. Make sense? You won't be able to fix everything. Sometimes you have to give it over to others. Sometimes you have to just breathe and relax, because you cannot control everything in life. If that was the case, a lot of things would not be going on right now the way they are. Give yourself time. Give yourself credit. Stop taking away from yourself. This week, really give your problems to Spirit that you can't fix. Some of us have been holding on to problems for 10 years, still trying to fix them. Problems with family because they're not acting right. Problems with family because they're not who we thought they were. Problem with friends because they're acting shady, but you still want to keep a hold of them because you feel like they know you. Problems with relationships, romantic relationships, but you don't want to let them go because, oh, they got some great good, they got some great yeah, and you don't want to get that up. There are certain problems that you probably feel like you can't resolve because you're emotionally, mentally, or spiritually too involved. So you need to give it to spirit because they'll fix it, especially if it's someone that you can't leave or that you feel like you can't leave. Tell spirit to give you the message, to give you the kick in the butt to get out so that you can receive your true blessings, which could be in the form of a person that is really meant for you, could be in the form of a opportunity that you won't get while you're with this person. It could be anything. Whatever it is that you cannot fix or resolve, give it to spirit. And some of the things that you can fix and resolve, give it to spirit anyway. That's what they're here for, to help you get through. You're not supposed to take on everything. That is not for you. That is not life. That is not what we're here for. Okay. So we got that out the way, right? We still got these cards. We still got my little oracles. Spirit, what is something else we should be aware of this week? Okay, so 3 cards fell out. So we have inspiration and courage. What this is saying is that we need to be inspired by ourselves. And if you look at this, this is a fire card. Fire deals with creativity. It deals with cleansing. It deals with movement. It deals with passion, inspiration, and courage. You're going to be inspired this week, right? Something is going to come to you and you're going to be unsure of how to move, but it's going to give you inspiration. And don't let anyone take you away from that inspiration. Don't let anyone take you away from that inspiration. Don't let no one's messages take you away from what is moving in your heart. And if you notice, we got the little cat with the crystal ball. So for some of us, we are going to be doing a little bit of work with our furry friends this week. Or furry friends will be coming through for you. Probably a cat. You might even find a crystal, or you may, like in your house randomly that you lost, or you may feel really pulled to buy a specific type of crystal. Do it. If that's the message that you're getting, listen to it. And be aware of the number 7. Divine number. Be aware of it. Okay. So, next card, prosperity and abundance. Earth card. Prosperity and abundance will always come into you when you are living and being who you are. When other people give messages to you, depending on who they are, they're shaping where you're going. Don't let no one take responsibility for your prosperity and your abundance. You earned prosperity and abundance. So what is coming to you is for you. Should nobody else take responsibility for that? Mm-mm. Plus, you're supposed to be sitting pretty while spirit takes care of all the issues you can't resolve yourself. Because if you aren't worried about issues that need to be resolved, you have more free flowing positive energy to go into your blessings and to go into your manifestations. Okay? Earth and fire. So fire is cleansing. So some of y'all, some of us, because I think I need to, we need to do a cleanse. We need to do a cleanse. Probably smudge. I'm hearing copal and frankincense and myrrh. I know a lot of y'all like to use sage, but I'll do a video on the uses of sage and what I experience and know about it. But I would say frankincense and myrrh, because frankincense gets rid of negative energy, antidepressant, helps with anxiety and stress. Myrrh is definitely a removal of negative energy and it brings in positive energy. Copal is just like frankincense and myrrh and it's just like sage, except it works way better than sage in my opinion. And it's a great cleanser. So you can smudge with those two. Those are the two that I'm giving because those are the two that are coming to my head as Spirit is talking. And then once you finish cleansing, go ground. Go ahead and ground that ass in the garden. Ground it by your plants. Be somewhere where you are relaxed and your mind is free. Relax. The last card, plant seeds. Another earth card. So this week is a perfect week for a lot of your blueprints and ideas to go to start moving with that. Like, okay, for example, if you want to start a grooming company, start writing down what you'll need for it, instruments, tools. Do you already have a vehicle? You know what I'm saying? Just like start writing down the blueprints, like get everything situated and together, because making sure that you're organized to start your business, to start a new chapter in your life, to sow seeds in yourself and outside of you, you got to make a blueprint. And for some of us, this blueprint is a self-love blueprint. It is a protection blueprint because some of us have been letting our protection lag. And some of us haven't been loving on ourselves as much as we would like to because we've been so worried about problems that we cannot fix that we are not planting seeds within ourselves. Because initially it was like this. So it means that you're not planting the seeds that you need to plant, but you need to this week. Start planting your seeds. And you don't have to just plant one type of seeds. When you have a garden, you have multiple seeds. Multiple. So this means that you can start multiple projects. Just start the blueprint. It doesn't mean that you have to put out the money now and do everything like that now. It just means start it. A starting point. You have to start somewhere. It started as a dream in your head, and now it's time for you to put it on paper. It's time for you to put it in motion. And not even like go to the bank, but if that's the point that you're at, go to the bank and get that loan. Maybe you need to register your business name now in your state. Maybe you need to get your DUNS number. Maybe you need to get your EIN. Maybe you just had an epiphany about who you are and you need to sit with who you are and really sow those seeds of love and gratefulness into, yourself or into your relationship. You never know. But I'm not one to keep y'all. I hope y'all understood what they're trying to say. It's time to cleanse. Pay attention to that number 7. Your courage and your inspiration comes this week, and do not let other people's messages get in the way of your stuff. It's time for you to be active, proactive, and pay attention to the things that you're passionate about, and stop paying attention to the things that you can't control. Relax, sit back, look at your abundance and your prosperity. Look at what you already have. Be mindful, because everything that you do for yourself, you take responsibility for. So all that greatness coming in, that's all you, babe. That's all you, babe. That's all you, babe. Okay, I'm stop. Plant your seeds. Some of y'all haven't, and y'all might miss out if y'all don't pay attention to yourself instead of all these other little things that are not really important or should not be important, but you're making them important because ... Some healing needs to happen. Yes, it. Some healing needs to happen so you can plant your seeds. And for those of us that are ready to plant these seeds, get to planting. You're going to notice something really good. Especially, I'm feeling like Thursday, which is funny because that's expansion day, at Jupiter day. So look for something sweet on Jupiter. Look for something sweet on Thursday. I know I am. Shoot, I like something sweet. 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 My dog just got excited. That's why I can't dance in the house, because he just starts getting excited. So I hope y'all understood the message that I gave. And I am thankful to the spirits for allowing me to do this message for you guys. I'm trying to snap at him so he can stop. Stop. At least wait till I'm done. I don't feel like having to stop this whole thing for you. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share, because you never know who needs these messages. Clearly my dog is happy because he's chewing on his bone. Clearly he was happy with the message. Excuse me, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea, can you wait? Just give me a couple more seconds. No? Okay. He said no, Mom. I want to chew the bone. So again, like, subscribe, don't forget to share. And of course, all of my links will be below. And just so y'all know, any readings or anything like that you may want from me, they're on my website. And the email that I send you below is my email. Don't trust anybody that's trying to act like me in anywhere else. My website or my email. And my email is always listed below in the ways to contact me. And I usually have my website down below so you could book online. So don't worry about those hackers and those fake folk that are trying to get money from you. Don't let them do it. I hope you guys have an awesome week. It was always a pleasure to be here with you guys and, doing these readings. They're very, I need them as much as anybody else, honestly, because I be speaking to myself as well as y'all. And I love that. I really do love that I am able to do that. So I will see you guys next time. Have an awesome week. And don't forget daylight savings if you're in the U.S.